Peace, fam. This is Lion Jim with another news and commentary. Two soccer players who are African American has been taunted racially by our rival soccer teams. I'm gonna go ahead, and that's happening in Utah. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this video and give you the rest of my commentary.
Racism is not tolerated. That is the message from the Canyon School District 2 days after fans from Alta High School allegedly shouted racial slurs at two soccer players from the other team. News 4 Utah's Rosie Nguyen talked exclusively with student athletes. She has the story. Rosie.
Don, Kim, Darcy, and Emmy Woodward play soccer for Skyview High School. They say they're usually the only African-American players on their team, but that's never bothered them until they played against Alta High School Tuesday night.
I didn't know what to do. I was so shocked. I was so confused.
Darcy and Emmy Woodward say growing up in Smithfield, they never felt like they were different, even though they were adopted from Africa.
Skin color's never mattered. It's never been anything that I focused on.
The two sisters developed a passion for soccer and say they've always been treated with respect by their teammates and opponents. But Tuesday night was a different story. They say fans sitting in Alta High School student section started shouting racial slurs at them during the game.
I heard a guy say Black lives don't matter.
One of them said, hey, 20, I hope you're embarrassed. And then I heard another one say, nice shot.
Both girls say they told referees and staff members about it, but nothing was done during the game to stop it. Immediately, Darcy and Emmy's parents reached out to the Canyon School District for answers.
There are two aspects to this whole thing. One is what the students were doing, but the second is what the adults were not doing. This is bullying, this is abuse, and parents need to step up and teach their kids that this is not acceptable in a high school situation, in a sports situation.
Jeff Haney with Canyon School District says officials immediately launched an investigation after they were notified of what happened. He says they have a very strong anti-discrimination, harassment, and bullying policy.
We want to make sure that any student who comes to Canyon School District, be they part of one of our schools or part of an athletic team from another school, that they feel welcome.
Darcy and Emmy say they hope that by speaking up, they can prevent this from happening to someone else.
It's just how we never want to repeat history. This just continues to happen if we don't take a stand and if we don't do anything about it.
School officials say they are still trying to figure out who these people are who shouted those racial slurs at Darcy and Emmy. The Woodward family emphasizes that this incident has nothing to do with the Alta High soccer team and that the captain has already reached out to them to apologize about what happened. Don, Kim, back to you.
Okay, you saw the video clip in here. Darcy and Emma, who were the two black girls on the soccer team there, came from Africa. And you see these adopted parents were white. See, and you living in Utah, you already know what was going to happen. See, it took a lot of people to come together and to stop this. Now, the thing of it is that when you heard what they said, that when they hear some racial slurs, they talk to the referee, they talk to the coaching staff, and you heard what they said. They didn't do really nothing, which is not a surprise because guess where you are? You in Utah. But the thing of it is that one thing about the school, they said they would not tolerate any racism or any racial overtones or racial slurs whatsoever. And we're going to see about that. We're definitely going to see, because you know where you are in Utah. Basically, what I'm seeing is that the two black girls shouldn't deserve being treated like that. They're in a soccer team, even though they're in a predominantly white neighborhood, but still at the end of the day, you still shouldn't have been treated like that. Now, what the schoolboy will do? Absolutely nothing, because they would have done something already. But at least they already know that this has been unacceptable, and hopefully they would have a policy that if whoever's been called the N-word or anything racial slurs will be disciplined. And I hope they're doing that to send a message. But So here, see, my thing is that they're not going to do that, and it's like doing what's right, and basically, like I said, we have to start teaching the kids that there's when you go into a school, there's going to be some people that will not like what you're doing. They're going to treat you a lot different because, number one, you're the only African Americans on your soccer team. Possibly, you basically, because remember the African Americans in that school was, like a little percentage. It's majority of all white. But let's put that on the side for a second. They're going to judge you because of your color of your skin. Let's keep it real. You're in Utah right now, and been adopted from Africa, from the adopted parents. But again, like I said, that, hopefully that they learn their lesson that you cannot just basically, and I honestly, these two girls are just happy-go-lucky and they love playing soccer. But keep in mind, you forgot one thing. This is Utah. Anything goes down in Utah, I heard that they can get away with anything. So I can tell these girls to continue playing soccer, do well, but be careful with your surroundings, because you never know who will come after you, or you never know who said this and disrespectful to you. Just be around. And plus bring your teammates with you if you don't feel comfortable. Like I said, go walking at night. Always bring your teammates with you, because like I said, you never know what's going to happen, and you never know what's going to happen until the situation. You never know what's going to happen. Period. And like I said, I applaud these girls for doing what they're doing. All I can tell you is that keep doing it and watch your back. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this video. Share this video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my reaction channel. And subscribe to my Black Justin channel for all the news and commentary. With that being said, this Lions Den signing off. Deuces.